So I'm going to take the night vision spotter apart now, and I find that these cables are okay. They don't really get into my road when I hunt at night. Turn around and we'll show you this particular part, which is this machine knob. So the beauty about this one is I had this particular shaft made with a piece because I found that the companies who make these, they only put a little bit of thread in so you almost got the thread off and you lose it and it drops on the ground. So hence I decided to get this particular part machined a little bit longer and a one piece, so I can unscrew it without dropping this on the ground in the middle of the night, and it'll never work somewhere. So that's the screen, the reversing screen. And I did the same with the little knurled piece here, the actual torch itself. So it's very easy to undo. Again, just enough, but if you notice, I got a little extra thread on. So again, I changed this, had this machine to a longer bolt. I'm worried about dropping these and losing these. So that's the illuminator off. Okay, I'm going to show you the battery set up closely in this particular spotter. You can see the LiPo battery here that I'm using. So this is 14.8 volts, and it's being reduced down to 12 volts via these little DC to DC boards. Now it runs along positive and negative in what they call a DIN connection, which is this one here. Normally use that one for charging the battery outside away from the spotter, but I've got an internal, so you have to sort of just change the wiring a little bit. Now, and that's running into the circuit board, so it's giving me the voltage into here. So what it does then, it outputs to the correct, either the camera or the reversing screen itself. Now, one thing that's very important with these LiPo batteries is this little, what they call a balance charge lead, which is this white one here. Now, these LiPo batteries get charged individually, so each cell is 3.7 volts, and it gets charged individually by the charger. So it's a pretty intelligent charger. That's why they're pretty good batteries in that sense. But what I did was I brought the wires across into a little connection at the back. Try and show you. And this one down here, tucked away in here. Right into there. Now, what's special about this one is you have to make sure, for me, it was protected against the grounding. So I've got a little bit of rubber behind that, and I've actually soldered the little port, the little white plug, onto that. So that's what I had to do. So you have to work a little bit extra to put it all together. But I think it's really worth it. Now keep in mind that you can get 11.1 volt, which could satisfy your needs. I chose this one because I had it on a previous setup, and I wanted a little bit more power, and then I could reduce it down via the boards themselves. So that's the way my setup is. And really, the white ports of the back of the battery, in this case here, are just, that one there is just really an extension to the back here. So it makes it easy for me to charge the battery without taking it out of the yellow protection that I've got there. I want the battery to be perfectly still, not roll around, move at all. So hence I did this way. It's an onboard charging port. That's what I guess this one here boils down to.